My name is Marco Hanna from PhoneDog.com, and this is the Weekly Bone. Our one and only Mr. Aaron Baker takes a look at an HTC One that's not running HTC Sense. It is actually the HTC One running stock Android. Well, it's almost stock. It has a little bit of tweaks to the software and to the settings with that Beats audio, but basically it is an HTC One and it's stock. So it has the same 4.7-inch display, 1080p resolution, a 1.7 GHz quad-core processor, and 2 GB of RAM. You'll be missing out on HTC Blink Feed and HTC Zoom. You'll also be missing out on the camera controls that HTC has on their HTC One. You'll be using Google's own controls. The only other thing you'll be missing out is the HTC Sense experience. You'll be using stock Android. It's basically like using a Nexus 4 on an HTC device, but this is not a Nexus branded phone, but it has no bloatware, it has no carrierware. It doesn't even state the own name of the carrier when you put that SIM card in there. The phone only works on T-Mobile and AT&T. It's all LTE connectivity, so you can be working on LTE on T-Mobile or LTE on AT&T, but keep in mind that it will not work on T-Mobile's HSPA Plus network. Overall, it's not any faster than the HTC One on any carrier, but it does deliver an all Android experience. It delivers basically the most bare bones stock Android experience on the HTC One. So if you have $600 you want to put on a phone and you want it to be beautiful, you want it to be long lasting, then the HTC One stock Android is the phone for you. The Motorola X is the device we all have been waiting for, and even after Motorola actually confirming the Motorola X is a real device, we're still waiting for it. We're still getting leaks and trying to figure out what this phone will be. Motorola even said the Motorola X is the first device that you can actually design yourself, and a whole lot of geeks have already been working on designs to put on their phones, including Mr. Eric Schmidt. Earlier this week, our own Alex Wagner reported on Mr. Schmidt holding a bare bone white Motorola device. It's not something we've ever seen, so we're thinking it's the Motorola X, and my god, his design work is amazing. Bare bone white, no dinosaurs, no unicorns, nothing. Just a white phone with a little gray Motorola badge on it. We are expecting to hear about this new Motorola X device sometime in the near future. We're expecting it to be a almost bare bones stock experience. A little bit of Google and Motorola magic will make this phone a little bit more sparkle than your average Nexus device or the HTC One we just talked about earlier. Lastly, we can talk about something that I've been waiting for personally, and well, a lot of you guys have also wanted to know about the much rumored Nokia EOS. You can call it the EOS or you can call it the 1020 since last episode, but the Nokia Lumia 1020 is now official. It's confirmed. It's a real device. It has real specs, and it has a really good camera. So the Lumia 1020 has a display size of 4.5 inches and a resolution of 1280 by 768, which makes it HD, but it's not super high resolution on that 4.5-inch display. It has a 1.5 GHz dual-core processor and 2 GB of RAM. The best feature of this phone is a 41 megapixel camera on the rear. That means a 41 megapixel sensor on the back of that phone. It's actually 38 megapixels effective at 4:3 aspect ratio. It can take a 31 megapixel photo at a 16:9 widescreen aspect ratio. Now, one of the clever things they showed off was oversampling, which is a feature that effectively takes 2 photos at once. All this phone and camera goodness will be coming to AT&T on July 26th for $299. That's a pretty high price, but it's a pretty special phone. But that's all the time I have for this week's episode of The Weekly Bone. My name is Marco Hanna from PhoneDog.com. You can follow me on Twitter at Marco M. Hanna. You can also check out the website and YouTube.com/PhoneDog, and I'll see you guys in the next video.